There's something about playing in this building against this opponent. He just really has a comfort zone here, and I know there's all kind of stats about what hasn't been done, but to see a guy go for 53 straight times against a single opponent in the same building, it just shows what kind of special player he is. I mean, it's really unbelievable the type of performance he had tonight, but the fact that he's done it 3 times in a row is just incredible.
Obviously, the threes setting a career high, but I thought him getting to the rim early maybe helped him in that sense. Do you think?
Absolutely, he was in attack mode in every way. If there was space at the 3-point line, he was looking to rise up, and if there's an avenue to the lane, he was ducking his head and getting to the rim, getting to the free throw line. So he was doing it in all ways.
And then at the end there, he had back-to-back ones. Was that a matter of just the entire game? Them, okay, can't give up the three, and making his way to the basket.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's just a matter of like, we were a little perimeter oriented when they tried to junk the game up, with the 1-5 switching or their zone or their double teams, like whatever they were doing, they were changing every time down, and we just wanted to stay aggressive. We were getting some open threes but missing them, so we just wanted to get to the paint, and he did a great job with that.
Looking at Zion, obviously he got it going. Do you think it was more of the shell loosening up or him just being?
But we just didn't have great fouling discipline. I mean, they went into hurry-up offense mode where it's just giving the ball and let him duck his head. And, we missed some coverages. And when we did get bodies in front of him, we fouled him. I mean, it's not an easy thing to do, but you can put your body in front of him, absorb contact, show your hands, and not come down without discipline and put him to the line. And we didn't do a great job of that in the fourth, but most of the game we did.
Looking at obviously this win is huge with not only the head-to-head, but you said locked in. How much was that a part of what, particularly early in the game, when you guys jumping up like 20-something points?
Yeah, I just had we had a good couple of days of practice. I had a good feeling we were going to be really sharp out of the gates. And, we came in and jumped on them. I mean, really jumped on them like we haven't jumped on many teams this year. A few times, but our guys are super locked in. They understood the importance of this game and every game going down the stretch here. Again, we weren't happy with how we played an OKC game, and our challenge now is to string together two in a row of those types of performance, and then 3 in a row, and keep it going rather than being inconsistent, which we've been at times this year.
You mentioned comfort zone in an arena. Did Devin talk to you about that coming in, and does he bring it up?
Nope.
Is there anything that the Pels have been doing these last 3 coverage-wise that is just lending itself to you having these?
Well, I wasn't here last year when he did it, but I just think he did it last year and felt confident coming into that first game this year. And you just stay aggressive, and you see the ball start going in, and these guys that are elite scorers like that, sometimes the rim just gets really big, and everything he threw up there was going in.
Speaking of that, the shot he hit over Herb Jones, that looked like the New York shot in a way. At that point, are you like, all right?
Which one was that? I mean, he made 100 shots tonight. No, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, it's just I think it was low clock, and you just when you're in a zone, you just need a little bit of airspace, especially with you have certain all players have certain moves where they know that little, for him it's that little right hand inside out and get to the right-handed side step with a little airspace, even with a great contest. He knocked it down against New York and knocked that one down.
Coach, another double-double for Nurk, 8 offensive boards. Just how imperative is he for this team and his impact off the glass?
Yeah, he's a huge part of the win tonight. We really wanted to pound the boards. We wanted to be the harder playing team, and that shows up in the offensive glass a lot. And we haven't been as disciplined or aggressive with our crashing of late, and to my liking. So we really wound up our wings to crash more from the corners, and our bigs to crash all the time, 100% of the time. That shot goes up, hit the boards. And Nurk's one of the best in the league when he puts his mind to it. He had 8 of them tonight, and those extra possessions were huge for us.
That leads me to one last thing. There was the Pelicans got maybe down to 12 or so. And it was 2 straight possessions. I got 3 shots at it. How big was that? Might have been just a minute of time to hold them off.
that's what it's about, winning the playoffs. I mean, getting those extra possessions, you have to be the harder playing team, and hitting the boards is one way to be the scrappier, harder playing team. And like you just said, those possessions were huge.
And obviously had it going. When you even look at the second straight 52-point game, is it the city? Is it the team? What's led to your success against this team?
I don't really have an answer. I just feel like I'm playing the same way. I mean, the crib is close. I have a lot of family in attendance. I grew up coming here. It's the first NBA arena I've been to, so there's some history here.
Curious, your three overheard, but it looked like a New York shot. Can you take me through that for you and how you get to that spot?
Yeah, I mean, great defender. He's long and athletic. Didn't have enough time to get to the rim, so it was just a late shot clock.
Curious with you in terms of, you said you've been struggling. I thought you got the three, and you said you believe in the shot. How big was that to confirm that in this kind of game that was a much needed one?
Yeah, I mean, minus our last two games. Before that, I had it going a little bit in San Antonio too, so I didn't. Maybe missing a couple threes, but I don't know about the shot completely. But I've been through stretches like that plenty of times, and usually when it counts, it's time to make them.
Is there anything? Is there anything about the way that they've defended you? Because it's 52 twice this year. It's 58 the last time you played them. Is there anything about how they're defending you that's kind of allowing you to get off these hot starts and kind of carry you through?
No, they have great defenders. Long, athletic, physical. And Willie knows most of my tricks. He was my player development, so it's just making shots. The same shots I usually take, and just happen to make them.
Is the flip side of that you know his tricks?
Nah, it's really our defense, man. When we're defending at a high level, I think everybody scores the ball better. We get out in transition and we play fast. Kind of how the first quarter looked.
You've been very, we knew how big the game was, but at the end of the third, you were very animated, upset, passionate, whatever words you want to use. What was going through you at that point at the end of the third quarter?
Just trying to get the team locked in. We've let some leads slip, and it's not the time to let that happen. We all understand how important this game is, and it's no secret how we've performed in the fourth quarter this year. So, I feel like when we have those chances to put teams away, that instead of taking the foot off the gas a little bit, we just need to put them to sleep and get some rest.
You joined World Champion today as the only players in NBA history to ever go for 50 points 3 straight times against the same opponent. To do that close to home, what does that mean?
A whole lot. My family was in attendance for 2 of them. I think one of them was at home, and anytime you get named with Wilt, it's happened very few times in my career, but you did something special.
And I will say your family being here, how much of an added bonus is that for you to be able to celebrate with them after just performances like this?
Yeah, they're out there waiting on me now. I just enjoy the South. I enjoy Southern hospitality, the food, the culture. It holds a special place in my heart, so I feel at home when I'm here.
How do you guys build on for this? Because this road trip has been one of those big win, letdown loss, big win.
Take this long-ass flight home and get ready for Cleveland. We have, 5, 6 games left? I don't even know.
5, 7.
Yeah. One at a time.
I guess New Orleans earlier. What's it like to see Devin in that mode again tonight?
Yeah, it was like deja vu. As it was happening, I couldn't believe he was doing it again. You look up, he got 20 points in the first quarter. And what I loved about it, everything was on the floor of the game to start. Pin downs, catching shoots, cuts to the rim, layups, 1-through pull-ups, and that's the sign of a otherworldly score when you can do it in a Florida offense like that.
Then obviously you mentioned those 2 drives, I thought, at the end there.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I mean, it was a little off balance with the zone. We swing one time, the whole zone shifted, and we swing right back to him, and he got the whole lane. They can't stay in front of him. Those are huge shots. I think, they mucked the game up through some zone, full court press, and then they were just putting their head down, getting to the free throw line, the fourth. So I like how we just persevered through everything. End of the third, they came back and we just kept playing. So everybody contributed. It was one of those, huge team wins that we needed. I think they're ahead of us in the standings. So we just need to win every game from here on out. So this is a big one.
You guys pulled within one. Like you guys now are one game behind.
Okay, now we play them again too. So take it a game at a time.
Just overall, what is it like as a scorer watching another scorer do that?
Yeah, it's just
It's a twin of the team.
it's fun. I mean, when you see the ball go in the rim like that, and you try to beat up some support, defensively especially, just keep the game flowing so it don't stop. So he won't get his rhythm won't stop. And we all guarded up, made the extra pass, was looking for him, guys were screening for him, and that's what teams do. That's what good teammates do, is still try to look for the high hand, and he still play within the flow of the game.
Was there a stretch where you looked up and he had like 24 and the Pelicans had 20?
Yeah, so.
You've been in that mode.
No, not like that. I don't think I've scored that many points in the first quarter. When you're making shots, you don't even think about nothing else. You just tell you that he was in his zone. He was just in his own world. And that's one of the best feelings in ball is just when you're just totally in that zen mode where nothing really matters. Everything just happens so effortlessly. And we can feel that as his teammates too, which kept us going, inspired us to just do other things on the floor, and be of some assistance when it's our time. The guys made shots tonight.
How do you build off of this? Because it's been one of those, this road trip in particular, big win, let down loss, big win, t-shirts.
Just take it a day at a time, man. Just keep grinding. We'll see how we play the next game. We're going to prepare the right way, get ready for our next game. We're going to be excited that we get to go back home. It's been a while. I feel like we've been on the road the whole month. So let's take it a game at a time, man. I know we want to see more consistency out this unit. Everybody that's watching us want to see more consistency, but we'll enjoy this one tonight and just prepare for the next game.